go. Here we 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 go.
Welcome to Salute. Here we go again as we salute the men and women who wore and are still wearing the U.S. military uniform. I am, of course, Joe Ugly, and this is...
I'm Shakiria.
And, of course, that's the Marine. I'm the Army, and let's get this thing popping. What do you got?
All right. What do you think is an appropriate time for boot camp training? Like, how long do you think it should be?
12 weeks sounds good.
12 weeks overall for every branch?
Overall.
Starting next month, the Navy will cut their boot camp from 10 to 9 weeks for a shorter training program. This is their take of it is to trim inefficiencies out of the schedule and reconstructing curriculum. A few episodes ago, we talked about how they have increased their the recruit's age. Like, you could be up to 42, I believe, to go in.
Oh, that's why. So that's the real reason. So if you're that old, you can't handle that extra week. It's like, oh, no, my knees ain't going to make another week. Oh, no.
It's the Navy, okay. They have an influx of recruits now because of they changed it. Not just the age, but, you know, if you have drugs in your system, you can still go to boot camp.
Oh, my drugs are acting up and my age is holding me back. Give me 1 week off.
Oh, my God. 9 weeks, I think, is ridiculous, but, hey.
9-week training, I mean, you're missing out on 3 weeks. I think 12 weeks is really good.
Right.
3 months to acclimate, not just acclimate yourself to the environment, but to actually, because you got to go through the initial shock.
Right, yeah.
And then you start picking up.
Which is the first month.
Exactly.
The first month that was for me. The first month is like, what is going on?
You got to, and you got to acclimate to the environment.
Yeah.
You got to get accustomed to what's going on. And then you get into the understanding
of it,
of the program, I'll call it that. But then you understand what's going on, and then you're next month you're in execution state.
Right. That's exactly how the Marine Corps does it, honestly. And then the Army followed with their 12-week, their 12-week as well, because they're trying to keep up. But yeah, I think 3 months. No shame,
no shame. Oh my gosh,
it's the truth. It's not no shame. They did. The Army used to be 2 months, and then they changed it to 3 months. It wasn't always 3 months. Was it 3 months when you went?
I can't remember.
Oh, now you can't remember. You can remember everything from 1902, but now you forget.
That's because I'm a historian, not a rememberer.
Okay, that's part of your history. You should remember it.
No.
Anyways, I think 9 weeks is ridiculous because it's like, I feel like everything's just going to be compiled. But then again,
what all do they do? You can swim?
They don't even swim. I talked to a lot of Navy cats that say, nah, we didn't even swim at all. So I don't even understand you're the sea. Like, that's
beautiful,
you cover it.
You got somebody in a boat that can't swim. That's a smart idea.
It is hey.
What are you doing on this boat if you can't swim?
Because the way they see it is if the boat goes down, well, it don't really matter if you can swim or not.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Oh! You'll make a good flotation device.
I would like to add that the people I do know in the Navy that I said can't swim are black, so I don't know if that goes the range for, the other races.
I hear Navy, I would think you should
swim regardless.
Yeah.
That should be first 2 weeks alone should be spent swimming.
Mandatory.
Exactly.
Mandatory.
We swim more in the Marine Corps than they do. Well, that's why they have a department for us, so we could do their heavy lifting. But
I've come to the conclusion now. I'm just going to let you run with it.
That's fine.
I'm just going to let you
I'm speaking just facts, so it's okay.
I'm still
just going to you said you're a man of facts, not opinions, so I always lay out the facts.
She's trying to sell the BS back to me. Listen to this.
Oh my God. Anyways, 9 weeks is ridiculous. Navy, y'all need to get it together before things get worse. I think.
Yeah, like 9 weeks. Well, maybe they're relying more on technology than they are on actual manpower.
Well, no, because the only reason they are changing all these things is because they needed manpower.
Yeah, but they're relying. I mean, you can have the manpower to execute the technology, but not necessarily to be in the fields to do.
No, it's manpower. I didn't see anything.
You might be right, but I was running with that.
And there's that. They're not there
No,
yet.
they're not telling us
Yeah,
technology, of course,
that's
but
true.
you know, it must be. I don't know.
We'll see how it plays out, though, because
Now,
we'll see.
if this was 2025, I'd be like, yeah, we screwed. But this is Lloyd. This is Lloyd Austin making this decision. Am I right? Yes. He is still the head of the Department of Defense. So it becomes okay. If he has a pretty solid head on his shoulders.
He was in the Navy, weren't? Yeah, he was an admiral in the Navy, I believe.
Well, see, I thought he was a general. I might be wrong.
Well, the Navy does admirals. That's when they said.
I know, but
admiral.
I thought he was a general. I didn't know he was.
No, he was admiral.
Well, look that up, Mr. Producer.
He was an admiral. I'm pretty sure he was an admiral. I mean,
I thought he
you
was
know,
a
black people
four-star
have to be
general.
overqualified to get the positions.
You ain't lying.
So admiral makes sense, but
May I? Please?
ahead.
I need it.
yeah, I have mine back here. I was being polite, but if you're doing that, then why not? But I think
I needed it. Oh
to
my
know
God.
if it's going to be effective or not is to see how, because we already see the problems that the Navy have in their active duty service. At least I see it. So let's see if this restructuring that they're doing will change when the recruits are now sailors and they're on the boats and they're doing the job. Will that change anything?
If I served and I'm serving in the Navy, I did 10 weeks, and you come aboard my ship with 9 weeks, you better know how to swim. You better know how to swim.
That's funny.
I'm just going to tell you, or you're going to spend that last weekend deep in the ocean trying to find your way back to that boat, fighting sharks.
I remember that's why they changed their outfits.
That's true. You know, why is all this upgrade on the Navy all of a sudden?
Oh my God, yeah, I don't know. But hey, like you said, Lloyd Austin must have thought this was a good idea. I'm not gonna judge until we see how that 9 weeks have fixed their problem, is pretty much what they're trying to do. Or better the situation. I don't think it's gone better. What?
Or
What? What are you cooking in your devious mind?
I wish. But the good old Lloyd, Lloyd Austin, has decided to give Haystack a week of Navy. Whoa! Wouldn't that be something? Whoa!
We'll see.
Whoa!
We'll see. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't even think that was. It didn't say his
Just
name
wrong with my
anywhere.
conspiracy theory over here. Come on.
All right. Well, that's all for that. I guess we'll see how it plays out. Ain't nothing more to it than that. So
Well, we'll see.
all right. When they start taking over the headlines from the Army, then we'll know.
You know what? Yeah. Go ahead. Let's see. Let's just roll.
All right. Let's go into formation.
All in.
All right, today's formation is transfer the education benefits for family members. So I'm sure you're aware you can transfer your GI Bill to your kids or your wife or whoever, right?
You good?
Yeah.
I didn't know
But
that.
there's a catch, and I didn't know this when I thought I was going to transfer it. You have to serve 10-year minimum. 10 years in active duty. They did not tell you this when you signed up. They said you could just transfer it if you don't want to use it, but you have to do minimum 10 years in active duty.
Okay. So if you know that you were halfway lifer,
That works out.
It'll
If you
work
want to
for you.
transfer it, yep.
to the 20-year lifers that are laughing at you, you look at them and say, got the same deal you got. Shut up.
All right, so if you're a service member separated before January 1st, 2013, you can use the benefits for up to 15 years, and then after you separate for active duty. If you served after January 1st, 2020, if you serve after January 1st, 2013, you can use it for as long as possible. So only if you serve before 2013 will you only have 15 years to use it. If you don't use it, then of course you lose it, right? Your spouse, whatever. You will not qualify for housing if your service member is active because they're already paying you. They're not going to pay you twice for housing. And then if you're a child of a service member, like I said, the service member must serve at least 10 years to transfer, which he can do through Mail Connect. If you're active, you should know what Mail Connect is.
Oh, I'm a veteran. I don't know what Mail Connect is.
It's just a website.
I thought it's how you connect with your mailman. Just saying. Go ahead.
Military Connect. That's where you do a lot of.
That's what that is?
Yeah, Mail Connect.
Okay, Mail Connect. So what is that?
It's just a website where you do the
A
transfer the
website.
benefits.
You know how many veterans ain't even had computers when the hell they served? Ding!
Mail Connect is a website that you use to go transfer the benefits to your spouse or to your
I didn't even know there was
children.
such a thing.
That's because you served before it was created, probably.
I served before the internet was created, let alone oh my
Technically,
God.
you did serve before Google, so yeah.
I did.
That's crazy.
What? Google wasn't even a thought.
Anyways, you must use the benefits before you turn 26. And you may qualify for monthly housing if your service member is on active duty. So if you are passing over to your child, you have to serve 10 years. That child must use it before they turn 26. After that, just like they kick you off your parents' insurance, you no longer get those benefits. If your spouse that the active duty member passes on to you, you can use those benefits as they're serving active duty. That was rude, but all right.
No, the reason why I did it is because they don't, I'm not getting any benefits out of
Because you already
this.
used it to buy a car.
Oh,
You didn't care about education at the time. But yeah, that's all it is. You could transfer it, like I said, and obviously all this information can be found at va.gov. Just look up transfer education benefits, and it will break down everything, that qualification. But service members, remember, your recruiter won't tell you that. They'll just tell you need to do one contract. You need to do at least 2 contracts. If they're 5 years, you're good.
Nice, what she said.
Yep. All right, let's roll into hot topics. This
Here
one
we
is pretty
go.
interesting because I know this is something that people have been fighting for a while. So the Air Force might allow beards under new defense bill.
What's that? They might
They
allow
might
what?
allow beards.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if you're a male service member, veteran, you all know the back and forth with the shaving, no shaving. If you're black, more specifically, you get a lot of the razor bumps and all that. So it's been an ongoing fight. Like, bro, why do we need to shave? Why do we this? So the new bill coming out is they're going to test it out, see if it changes anything with disciplinary standards. I don't know.
See, the fact that they put it under disciplinary standards, the fact of that, that adds on to we're gonna dehumanize you. This is confession that we dehumanize you, or we use as something that you're connected to abuse you. They're literally admitting.
Yeah.
The fact that they're gonna put it under disciplinary,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? So in order to discipline someone, you're gonna take away their beard.
No.
No, I'm talking about before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, in other words, making you shave your beard was the first step to Guantanamo. What they were doing to the prisoners they had down there. I mean, what exactly are you doing when you start dehumanizing people?
Right.
That's where the problem starts. You don't need to take away someone's beard in order to make them an effective soldier.
I never understood that correlation. I understand,
It's about dehumanizing. Now I get it.
It is. And a big part of this comes from religious. There's a lot of Muslims in the military. And I remember one particular in my squadron. He was trying to fight to get to be able to wear it. I mean, he's hairy, like real hairy. So he's like, I can't keep shaving this every day. Like, can I just grow it out? And I also, 60% of black males get horrible. I mean, they used to look bad. Boy. Just horrible razor bumps from having to
And first
shave
of all,
every day.
they don't even have the right razors available
in boot
in
camp.
the PX. They don't have the right razors
But when you get
available.
to service, when you get to active duty, you do get it, but still remains they still get it regardless of what they use. And they have no shave chits, but if you could issue a no shave chit because you know it's causing them issues, why wouldn't you just let them have the beard?
It's a whole process to actually for a black man to actually get his face trained. I know I had to do it to make sure that I didn't end up getting bumps, crazy razor bumps. I was determined not to get those because I saw people with those vicious ingrowns. And
I've seen faces bad.
If I let my my beard go for a few days, maybe about a week or so, I'll start getting those bumps because because the hair, it curls and it's sharp. So it curls back under the skin and it's pushing out the skin. And that's the whole cause of it.
Right.
So making a black person shave, you have to think about what it is that you're doing, because the more you cut it, it's faster it comes
grows,
back.
yeah.
And, as your skin open up. So I went through a whole process to make
Right.
sure I didn't. And that's because I understood prior to going in the military
Right.
what to do to get rid of razor bumps.
But a lot of
And
young men don't.
a lot of young men
And
don't.
they give them little cheap, crusty, dusty razors.
Exactly. You
And,
don't.
yeah.
You really don't. The key to it is to try to keep the pores open as possible, but not too much because you don't want to get infections. So it's a process. It is a process. I used to stay up all hours of the night making sure mine. Yeah.
Well,
And-
a lot of people ain't doing that.
no,
They're
no,
not
you're
doing
not.
that.
Yeah, you're not.
But I hope they do push it, because I really don't understand. Like, they have standards for mustache. You can have standards for beards. Like, don't let it grow past,
Right.
keep it trimmed. And I
Right.
don't see what the hell the problem is.
But
I do know that there are always going to be people that will try to push barriers and cause
Mm-hmm.
an issue, because that's usually why these things happen. But I think if you could do mustaches, you could do beards, and it will limit that need for these particularly black men that are affect to be walking around looking crazy. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
And I remember I got a shaving profile a couple of times because it got away from me. I mean, it's like you said, you're not going to stay up every night doing this, trying to do this. And it can get away from you.
Yeah.
And
I mean, what about when you're in the field
So,
and it's
yeah.
dirty and
Exactly.
It's like that situation never made sense to me. You're worried about them shaving. We're in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's dirty.
gotta
Most people
look
don't even-
clean face.
You gotta look clean, but you can't take a shower. Like, that is stupid. I think it's stupid.
Mask
The hair
problem.
stuff. A lot of the stuff that they do is really ridiculous. But hey, it's the military,
So true. I mean, we often
especially for
wonder.
black people.
Oh God, man, we have to have a convo behind the scenes on
Oh Lord.
something that I just saw something recently. Just told me like, oh boy, we have to have a convo before we bring it to public.
Okay, sounds
Yes.
good. Well,
Yes.
let's hope they approve the bill. It is a proposed test. They just, like I said, it's for disciplinary. If you guys can maintain the beards, chances are maybe they'll let it happen. If not, then we won't see that happening.
In other words, don't run around
Looking crazy.
with a big old afro on your chin or ZZ Top looking thing. Those are not allowed. You can't look like what's that family down there in the swamps that do the duck whistle? What's the Duck Dynasty family? Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, let's hope they approve that, and we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated if they do. And for the people that are going to be participating in the study, don't mess it up for people, please. Like,
They will. They will.
Just keep it at the level they want you to keep it at, so they can approve this thing, and people won't have to walk around. Because I've seen them; they look crazy. They look real nasty.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want to see it, and I know they don't want to see it for themselves. So let's do everybody a favor. It's gross.
Wow.
It gets bad, bro. I had the staff sergeant. Oh my God, and he was light skinned.
Yeah.
And
So
it
they're like
showed
red,
worth.
yeah.
Oh, he would come in every morning and it would be red, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, bro, it's
Man,
ridiculous."
get yourself a hot fucking towel and calm down.
That's the thing. They don't even teach them how to make sure they don't get it. Just
Yeah.
here. I used to see them in boot camp cut up. Just like, what is that? They don't teach y'all how to shave.
Yeah, if you hear those words coming yelling down the hallway, oh shit.
They cut themselves.
No. The person down, mama's boy, all of a sudden got to do his own laundry. And he threw bleach in on his colors.
Oh my God. I know they be in his ass.
Oh, Dad. From the minute you hear that coming out of the washroom, mama's boy. Jesus. And the other thing is shaving.
Bleach, yeah.
Boys on boy up inside there cutting up his face.
Yep, they are.
Looked like he was in combat.
And they used to make them walk around like that too. Yeah, just blood, dried blood.
Dried blood all over your
I would be
face.
like, bro, what? That's so wrong.
You don't know how to shave. I mean,
I think they should teach him because, like, young men go in there, like you said, I don't have a dad.
But wait, I didn't have a dad around, but I learned how to shave.
But
I
not
mean, that's
everybody's like you, though.
But that's true.
That's not everybody's gonna think like you like that. Some people just aren't that critical.
Yeah, it's like, if it's your first time shaving, take your damn time till you get it right.
Okay, that's not always possible in the military when they're screaming at you.
I get it, but
you
you listen.
Stay up. Let me tell you what to do. Stay up the night before. Well, y'all do grow overnight, so I don't know. But you could stay up. That's what females used to do to make sure you have more time to fix yourself. You stay up the night before when they go in.
Right.
Do your thing. Handle your business. Clean your face. Do what you need to do, and it'll work out better. But
shaving is like I don't know. I never got raised in nicks. I got bumps because upkeep, trying to stay track of that. It could be a time. So I had to have, but I had to control as much as possible.
Yeah, it's hard when you're black. Her hair curls.
Yeah.
And it just causes issues every time.
Look, even when you have a shaving profile, you have to keep it at a certain length.
Right.
You can't grow it out long.
Yeah, so it will be the same kind of concept as the shave shit. You have to keep it low and everything, but at least it will limit the nasty faces that be walking around.
That way, you just get a set of clippers and that's what I did on a profile. I got it out. Get it. Keep it from going crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah, we'll see. Gen Z, if y'all keep pushing on the military, they'll keep making these changes. So. Keep complaining, bro. I tell you guys, work. It may not work immediately.
Imagine Gen Z is serving our country already. Jeez, Lordy, oh, pray. Some of them are actually officers.
Yeah.
Lord,
oh, God. And officers are already terrible before Gen Z's generation.
Gen Zers are now making decisions on our safety.
Hey, we're smart.
Why did you just sound like Fredo from The Godfather? I'm smart. I know what to do.
We're smart.
We're smart.
We got this.
Yo, oh my God.
We hope, Hey, it is what it is. You got no choice. You need us in there, so we'll go with that.
We like them young and dumb, and keep it moving. Put on this uniform and just do what I tell you. Keep it going. That's why you don't let old folks in the military.
There are mad old folks in the military. What are you talking about? They don't want to let it go.
They're not on new recruitment.
No, that's true.
They're like,
they can't keep up.
That ain't had nothing to do with it. Can you imagine telling somebody at 45 what to do? I'm like, oh, hold on. Who are you yelling at? Bring that down, man. Drop that energy. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with your nonsense.
Yeah, I want to see that. The Navy is going up to 42, and that's close. So let's see.
42 to recruit? Mm-hmm. Oh, you begging for it. You begging for it.
I would love to see a 22-year-old yelling at a 42.
Yo, come. Yo, man. Yo, I got kids your age. Bring it down. Woo!
I can't do it. If you go in at 42, God bless you.
Yeah, at 42, honestly. You want to go into the military?
Especially as a junior, which means you're going as like a private or... No, that's ridiculous. It's not even worth it. Which means your roommate is some 19-year-old kid. Oh, my God.
That don't even know how to shave.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to tell me what to do? Ugh. Oh, my God. 42 years old, you come back and you trying to tell me what to do? I'll be like, yo, go outside and kick some rocks, man. Get out of my face.
Let's see how it goes. No. I had a 32-year-old in my class.
Well, when I went in, I was 17, and I had some upper 20-something, like 28, 29, that had to answer to me.
That's different.
And no, at 17?
Yeah.
Would you listen to a 17-year-old?
You're saying you were 17?
I was 17.
And they were 29?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they had to listen to me.
Why?
Because I was squad leader.
Oh, you were... squad leader don't mean
nothing. But no, but they still had to listen. But I was like, listen, just don't make me look bad, man. That's all I'm asking. I don't want to have to tell you what to do. I'm not about that world.
Yeah.
Just don't make me look bad. Them fools still did. They still did.
Hey.
Effers.
They just here because they're like, man, civilian life ain't cutting it. Let me go see what the military got for me. That's really why they end up there.
Here comes the 17-year-old telling them what to do, and they're like not having it.
No. They're usually pretty chill because I've had a 29, 28. They're usually more like chill, relax.
Yeah,
I'll do what I'm told, but relax.
I remember there was this one when I was in AIT. There's this one guy. He was older, and he had changed jobs, and he was in charge of all of us. One evening, this boy he talking junk to me, like he always like pushing his head. So I'm like, yo, man, you ain't talking to me, man. Get out of my face. He say, what? Come on back, because he had his own room. All of us was in open barracks. Come on back here. Go on in. Walked into this fool's room. Why did I do that? That boy closed the door behind him, and before I could even look, bam, bam. I'm like, whoa! So I grabbed his boot, and I started swinging back at him. Bam, bam. But he had a little bit more experience. When we were going at it, I'm like, oh, Lord, Jesus, help me. Wow, bam. Oh, it was a lot of that going on. It was back up this way.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know how I got out of the room.
You walked yourself into your own ass.
I walked into that nonsense, man. I was like, yo, how did this happen?
You were stupid.
Pretty much. He was already in the military.
Right.
He was a Spec 4. But he came back to training. I mean, for not training, but for school.
Oh, okay.
Because he changed his MOS. He in here, and I'm just turned 18. He calling me a young recruit. I'm like, yo, who you talking to like that, man? Yo, man, get out my face, man. I'm like, I'm holding mine, You're like, yeah, man. Oh yeah, Joseph gonna go in there on him. Oh yeah. And I went in there, man. And he wasn't that tall either. So he just knew as soon as that door, I walked in first. Like I could rule this man's roost. I walked in first. He closed that door behind me.
God.
And as soon as I turned around, bam! Oh, what the hell? Bam! Bam! He was on me like white on rice. Man, I said, no, I gotta go like stink on. Yeah, I go. Okay. I grabbed his boot. That was my saving grace.
Good.
I grabbed his boot and started hitting the guy back with his boot. Because, that was always my weapon of choice in the military.
The boot's a good one.
A boot is a good one. I mean,
Heavy.
because not only they're heavy, you grab the lace.
And just swing.
No, if you slide your hand in and grab the lace, it ain't going nowhere until you let go.
That's true, yeah.
So, you could swing. You could do much with a pair of boots. You could do so much with a boot. Oh, my God. His boots, because, back then they used to give you 2 sets of boots. One you walk. They still do, right? The one right there by the tail end of his bed, I don't know. I just grabbed that thing and just bam, bam. That was my saving grace.
That's hilarious.
This boy, oh, my God.
Well.
White on rice. He was on me. He wasted no time.
Oh, my God.
I can't even remember his name.
Battles.
What's that?
I said know how to pick your battles. Or
I know how to pick them.
Walk into your own ass whooping. That works, too.
I walked into that one.
What, did you think y'all was just going to talk?
I know it wasn't going to be a talk, but I figured it was going to be an argument or so.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well,
word of advice for the young recruits.
Leave them
alone.
I thought he was selling wolf tickets. I was like, he bluffing. He ain't got none.
You're stupid.
Fresh off the box. You ain't ready for me.
Oh, man. Well, that's all I have.
My goodness. Anyway, it was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys once again as we do this thing. Saluting the men and women who's wore and are still wearing the U.S. military uniform.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I am, of course, Joe Ugly, my daughter, Shakira. But let them know what they got to do.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
What she said.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!